I was supposed to start recording an hour ago, but given my track record, I'm glad I'm only late by an hour and not an entire day. Good morning everyone and welcome to year 7 chapter 41. I was really hoping we get a story chapter today, but its name is That's Awkward and I'm like, oh no, I don't think I can take any more awkwardness this week. I had a fairly okay week, all things considered, considering how crappy my last 2 weeks were at college. I'm actually glad that this week was just okay. I am in pretty good spirits right now. Thank God. I'm not in a complete depression rut like I was in last week. But I don't think I can take any more awkwardness today. Oh my God. The thing is, in college today in the lab, a screen broke and well, I wasn't involved, but I still feel bad about the people who are. And there was also this dog that came to the top floor of the building just to do its business. Like, you couldn't go to the bathroom in the lawn, you came to the top floor just to go to the bathroom. That one dog. Dogs are weird, but I love them. I just love them. Talk to Cory in the courtyard. Honestly, it is so long. It takes so long for story chapters to come out now that I don't even remember what's happening in the story. It's not like anything good is happening, it's mostly just nonsense, so let's go. The placard for the chapter also said something about a family dinner and I'm like, please don't. That is going to be so awkward. I understand why the chapter is called so awkward. The minute I read dinner, family dinner, I'm like, please no. That's too awkward. It's literally too embarrassing. Has anyone seen Marula? Literally no one cares. I'm pretty sure people care. I don't. I do not care. Hey, Cory's back. Good. He's still very sad. I'm still thinking about our possibly... Can we not? Oh yeah, we got Olivia Green last week. She's cute by the way. I love her. Hi Cory, how are you holding up? I'm not entirely bad. Not good either. I've been worse, but not by much. She has no idea. It's alright. You've been through a lot in the last few days. Honey, it spanned over the last few weeks, months for me. I've gotten over it. I'm sorry I'm not fazed by it as much anymore. Just some light kidnapping and almost murder is all. See, the thing is, there was never an intention to murder, which is great. But the kidnapping does make you think that when you are kidnapped, you think you're going to be murdered. That kind of thing. Though I don't know what's worse, that or finding out your dad is the leader of our... Okay. The fact that my father in game is the leader of R is just funny to me, so I'd say the kidnapping was worse. The kidnapping is worse. My dad coming back is messing with my head, but I haven't seen him in years. One of our friends, someone in the circle of Khanna, betrayed us and crossed the line when she kidnapped you. Yeah, we still need to do something about Nubra. I still don't know what to do about her. Like, should she stay on the circle of Khanna or not? Because this is going to be a choice in the future. Whether we're going to keep her or we're going to kick her out. And I genuinely don't know what I'm going to do. Because I love Marula enough to the point where I want her to survive and stay with us, and so I want to keep her on the circle of Khanna. At the same time, I'm also pretty mad at her and I want to kick her out, was what I'm trying to say. I genuinely don't know what to do. I feel like this is the kind of thing that I might have to attribute to a poll later. Can't argue with that. I'm still in shock that Marula kidnapped me. A lot's happened in the last few days. I'm having trouble keeping it all straight. I've had a lot of time to keep it all straight. It's been 3 months. There's even more you don't know about that. Let's catch up on everything and make sense of it. Yeah, sure. Let's talk just like you always do. Anyway, you see my point? Guys, you're not subtle. You're really just not subtle. And of course, you're not going to see anything. But Charlie... I think they're hearing everything. You know, you could just ask at this point. But I don't think MC would answer. I think our friends need to eavesdrop. Marula being an agent of R is disturbing, and there's stupider plot lines ahead. Like, this is not even the stupidest it's gonna get. It's very stupid. You don't have to talk about your dad right now. I understand it's difficult. Yeah, because it's stupid. We should keep our voices down. I can already see these two. These two are gonna find out. New Professor Olivia Green used to work for R. I'm not sus of her at all. I'm literally not even one bit sus of her. Let's not forget Aunt because I and Cory are talking quite low. Yeah, I think we're talking like that for a reason. Please stop eavesdropping. But the thing about this is it's kind of a tit for tat treatment because we also eavesdrop on a daily basis. I think I deserve that. I almost want Veruca as Mirula's aunt. I'm still mad about that. Frick this game. In my story, she's going to be Rakepick's mother. I don't care. She's going to be Rakepick's mother in my canon. I don't care. I'll just make another character Mirula's aunt. I have this other R member OC I had that I haven't used yet. She's called Cassandra Holloway. I can make her Virula. I keep saying Virula. I'll make her Mirula's aunt. I just tell you, no, I mean, Veruca was made to be Rakepick's mother and you will not take that away from me. Right, so it's not enough that we have to deal with Veruca, Mirula, and your own father. It's also a new defense against dark arts professor and she might be connected to R2. I'm not sus of her one bit. Like, I think Miss Green's fate quite made sure that she was never a part of R to begin with. Could be worse, but not by much. Do you think Professor Green is someone you should be concerned about? It's too early. I guess I'm not actually suspicious. It's too early to tell. We'll get to the bottom of the pressure, but we can't tackle every problem at once. What point she may require more investigation? At this point, we could just ask. She's younger. But before anything else, we should discuss what to do with Mirula. I don't know. We can't tell the Circle of Khanda about Veruca being Mirula's aunt, or she'll tell them about your dad. But she didn't say anything about tell them that Mirula is an agent of R. See, I don't want to tell them. And I also think they should know. So, game is making me take choices I don't know anything about. And I'm not live streaming, so I can't do a live poll, like all the other fancy people do. I don't want to tell them. It will create too many questions and we don't have the answers yet. I understand your reasoning. I don't agree, but I understand. This is why I'd rather keep my nose in a book. At least in the book, I can put it away when things get too intense. Okay. I'm sorry, Corey. Things are starting to get out of hand. You see, the minute Corey got introduced and said he wanted to be involved, didn't I ask this like 10 million times? Are you sure you want to get involved? There was murder involved. The friend died. Are you sure you want to get involved? My only hope is... Oh, hello. Cute owl. A message. Who's it from? It's from Jacob. Oh. Pepe, you're not going to believe this, but Dad wants to meet us both at the Leaky Cauldron. And he reached out to you for a family... That's so stupid. What? Awkward. I know. That is literally exactly what's in my brain. Oh, come on. Why is this pink man is a nuisance? This pink man is a nuisance. You know what's good about this attempt at a family dinner? I freaking love food and I don't freaking care who's buying it for me. I just want to eat. I don't care who's buying it. Give me the food. Is there anything on the Leaky Cauldron menu that I would like? I'm buying it immediately. I literally don't care that it's her father who's paying for it. I don't care. Hi, Madam Milanel. I've just stopped for a little snack. Shelving books can be hard work. Okay. But seriously, can I get something? I think I'll have a steak and kidney pie. I don't know what that is. Do you have anything that's vegetarian? Not that I am a vegetarian, but still. I prefer not to eat meats in most places. I'm glad I was able to. I'm a bit glad I was sick the day of Zenith's meet and greet. Imagine if I had tried her hair potion. Well, good for you, sir. And this model was actually in the data mine many. Jacob is so upset, understandably so. Sir, you look weird. The apples of... Yeah, sure, shut up. Hello? I literally don't know who you are. Let me get a good look at the two of you. Jacob, my boy, you haven't aged a day over 20. Okay, at least that confirms that right now Jacob is 20 or a bit over it. But he was in the... Never mind. Why am I? Because I was stuck in a painting. And I spent a great deal of time trying to find you. I'm so glad sir I saved you. The gaslighting and the lying and the gaslighting. This guy makes me mad. You know what's keeping me happy? The fact that I have a little Rakepick whip right now that I'm working on. It's very cute. I was really upset over the last 2 weeks. You people know this already, so I started drawing Rakepick and started to vent. That's how I make myself feel better. And the sketch I drew is actually kind of so cute. I can't wait to finish it. And that's the only thing making me feel better right now. Bottom line is that we hate this guy. You said Rakepick went wrong, but why didn't you try to stop her? Yeah, excuses. She was admitted. You know what? I see why you want me to be the leader. You suck. You absolutely suck. Not that I have any better, but you suck. She was admittedly quite difficult to deal with. A bit like a weasel, always slipping from my grasp. Yeah, she's not Buck. She's really just not. She's just. Considering what position you have, she's really not that hard to deal with. What matters now though is that you're both here, safe and sound. And you're still my picture perfect son, Jacob. Sir, you cannot be making portrait jokes. That was a terrible joke. I thought it was quite good. It is good from a player point of view, not someone who is still dealing with PTSD. Why are we here, Dad? You said you invited us for dinner. I would like to eat. I am not exactly hungry right now, but I was promised food. Family dinner, we haven't had one of those in a while, have we? Yeah, not since you left. I figured the two of you would be talking, so I thought it best we all get on the same page. Brilliant, then. But dinner first. Order anything you want, kids. Good! Give me the menu. I want food. Personally, I can't decide between the roast hog steak and kidney pie or the game pie. One, please. One vegetarian thing, please. Don't you think there are more important things to talk about? Food first, please. Please, food first, right? You're right. How was your day at school? It was fine. It wasn't great by any means. A computer screen broke and no one knows what happened. And I was thankfully far away from whatever happened. I didn't even know anything happened until a friend told me. When everyone started crowding around a single area, I was like, what's happening? And my friend was like, oh, I think a screen broke. And I was like, what the hell happened? And well, everyone sitting in that particular row got blamed and it's very sad. And I got scared that I'd have to do something, but thankfully I was not involved because I was not sitting in that row. It was fine, Dad, normal school stuff. Good, I look back fondly on my time at Hogwarts and I want you to have that experience too. Sir, I look back at my time with Hogwarts with fears of murder, which you started. Why? This man pretends to care. And if there is the slightest chance that he actually cares, then why? Why though? Something tells me Sarai's time at Hogwarts has been far more perilous than yours ever was. Oh, Jacob is being surprisingly civil. Well, there was the one time with the Manticore on the Quidditch pitch. Oh my god. What is with you R members and your connection with Manticores? Rakepick who fights one with her bare hands and you on the Manticore on the Quidditch pitch. What's happening? Funny story really. You see, I had enough with the small talk, Dad. Peregrine, whoever you are. No, I want to know. Why did you interrupt? I wanted to know about the Manticore and the Quidditch pitch. I genuinely want to know. Is this the same Manticore that Rakepick had to fist fight? Whatever she actually did. You can't just come waltzing back into her eyes and expect things to be fine. Jacob, please calm down. Don't. The son is scheming. Dude is scheming. I think I know what this is about. Oh, do you? Please enlighten us, great leader. You haven't aged a day over 20 and you still have the attitude of a rebellious teenager. Again, sir, trapped in a portrait for 6 years. I think he regressed a little. And that's fine. Just like your old man, A chip of the old book, as they say. Calm down, please. Calm down. As you were saying, Dad. Yes, let me explain. Sir, I don't care. You and your scheming little. I want to slap that face so bad. What kinds of bullfrick lies do you have for us today? Jacob, you think Sarai is I know exactly what this guy is doing. He's trying to sow discord between MC and Jacob so that it's easier to manipulate both of them. Or to take Jacob completely out of the picture and just manipulate MC. I am so glad. This is the weirdest family dinner I've ever been to. I am so glad I'm changing my plotline because this game makes no sense. That is exactly how I remember him. He even has the same button chops. They look so stupid. Dad did call us here for dinner, didn't he? Surely he wants to talk about our. I mean, he didn't just call us for dinner. Look, I was promised a dinner. And I want my food. I don't care what he's talking about. I just want my food. I kid you not. I would have asked for food the minute we got here. I can't believe he really thinks he can just act like nothing happened. According to him, everything is Rakepick's fault and he did nothing. But that's the problem. Even if it was Rakepick's fault, which it isn't, he still did nothing. If he did something, then it would either be his fault or it would be the fact that he tried to help. But he did literally nothing. I'm starting to wonder if coming here was a good idea. Look, if I don't get food, it wasn't. I would rather deal with Madam Umbridge than be here. Jacob, I think he's just slightly more pleasant to be around than Umbridge. I can say that much. Sometimes siblings think their parents have a favorite child. Yes. In Sarahi's case, in my own canon, in Sarahi's case, Jacob was the favorite child. Yeah, no, there are no buts. Jacob was the favorite child in my story. Jacob Silvers was the golden boy. Very smart boy. But Sarahi was kind of stupid in comparison. So she was not paid much attention to. Rivalry between siblings is perfectly known. Some might say, this man is trying to sow discord. I am so upset. I hate this guy so much. Oh my god. I actually, when I had free time at college yesterday, I was watching my own videos and I was watching the Azkaban and Rakepick one, chapter 37. And choose every time after I just forget how much I miss Rakepick, and then I rewatch old chapters and then I'm this close to crying. I miss her. Like, how could you still mention Rakepick in passing and not make her part of the story? This guy is deliberately making her a scapegoat. Olivia is one of her former proteges. We can't just keep talking about Rakepick and not have her be part of the game. I miss her so much. I swear to God, we have to do something about Rakepick. This can't be the end, can it? This guy is using her as a scapegoat and that pisses me off so much. I want Rakepick to beat Peregrine's ass so bad. Like, that would be the best thing and I would completely support her decision on there. Like, yes, you may have killed my best friend, but this guy is also using you as a scapegoat and I also see you are suffering because of R. So please just beat him up. Just completely beat him up. Anyway, let me just finish this stupid dinner, which I don't even get food. Now you who tries to show this, you think Jacob is jealous of me? That's literally BS. Why would I be jealous of Sarahi? That makes no sense. Doesn't it? Sarahi is the youngest. I want her to lead R. I gave up on recruiting you, Jacob. Sir, that's your own fault. And I don't want to be there either. I don't want to be recruited. It's only natural you think Sarahi is the favorite child. That's BS. Do you think that, Jacob? What? No, I mean, maybe sometimes, like when you were born. Again, not canon, but interesting. Do you think you're the favorite? No. Sir, I've survived death threats. I don't think I'm the favorite. You've been ruining my entire school experience. That doesn't sound like something you would do to the quote-unquote favorite child. Besides, he barely even knows you. What's that supposed to mean, Jacob? It means exactly what it sounds like. Oh, great. Seeds of discord have already been sown. I hate this man. Look. The path I go for is like, be nice to the father character. But I have to make sure that Jacob stays on our side. I'm not allowing this discord. I'm not allowing this. It means exactly what it sounds like, right? I've known Dad longer than you have. He probably has more fond memories of me. I don't think that's something to be proud of at right now. I think you mean more memories of what a terror you are. I think both of you were terrors. If anyone was a terror, it was you. You were like a tiny magic tornado of spite. Honestly, I love that description. I would not be offended by that. That's so funny to me. Jacob, I'm just saying. What is this? You're trying to get us to fight for your affection. I mean, yes, he's right. But what is this? What is this move? You're not playing Cuphead. You don't have a pea shooter. I recently started playing Cuphead. I just have a pea shooter right now and I did not think Cuphead bosses were this hard. What? I did no such thing. I'm not allowed to flip the bird on screen, so except for the time Jacob lost that magical scepter I spent ages looking for, I was quite cross with him. Or the time you let the poor family puffskin loose in the kitchen, Sarahi, the mess it caused. How big of a mess can a puffskein cause? Like, I've heard so much of this family puffskein loose in the kitchen. Like, how much of a mess can a teeny tiny ball of fluff cause? But otherwise, I love you both equally. That's BS. Shut up. Go away. And why should we believe that? I know I haven't been the best dad. I wasn't there when you two needed me. I also sent you death threats. I also am responsible for the death of both of your best friends. Let's see. I can also blame the fact that Rakepick is an Askeman because of you and I really liked her. What else can I blame on this guy? I mean, can we blame the entirety of our life experiences at this point on this guy? Yes. But us meeting for dinner together like this, I think that's progress. Sir, you called us here and you're the leader of our. We were afraid for what would happen if we didn't answer. Also, we didn't even get any food, which is the real tragedy here. In fact, perhaps more dinners like this in order. I know what I said about wanting to be nice to the father, but I think after this interaction, I really think even Sarai would think, like, you must be mad, right? You must be mad if you think that. I don't think another family dinner is what we need. It is a bit late. Family lunch, you could go to that place we used to when you were kids. It's not which meal of the day we are talking about. It's the fact that 1, you suck, and 2, we didn't even get any food. No more family dinners. Son, don't call me that. I'm not your son. And why are you so... Sir, you cannot just... Before you go, Sarahi, yes, I just want to remind you of my offer to join our. You could do a lot of good with us. He'd support you and help you harness your power. Yeah, Rakepick did that. I don't want it from you. I don't think now's the time, Dad. I really have to go after Jacob before he does something really stupid. I understand. I just want you to consider it. My answer is no. I know you'll make the right decision when the time comes. The answer will still be no. Now go get your brother before he destroys another mahogany table. Okay. And tell him that I'm proud of him and who he's become. I don't think anyone cares. I will. I'll see you later, I guess. Jacob, you can't just leave me alone with this madman, please. We didn't even get any food, which is the real tragedy here. This man is just sitting over here, absolutely wheezing about the complete disaster he just caused. Who are you? I'm just finishing up some errands before I head home. Okay, some of these lines are so random. Do you know that angry pacing man? He's making me nervous. Does he even look like a man with that height? Should I drop into the leaking cauldron for a drink? Okay, I'm sorry I made jokes about height. Jacob, you please don't leave me alone. Jacob, are you alright? You left so quick. The nerve of that man. You know what? I agree. The nerve of that man. I hate him so much. To think he can just barge back into our lives and try to be our dad. Jacob. I mean, sure, he's our dad, but I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. And another thing. Jacob Silvers! I'm sorry for storming out like that, Sarai. I shouldn't have left you alone with him. Look, we're in this together, okay? We're in this together, Jacob. You can't go leaving me like that. I know, I won't do it again. We're going to stick together and figure this out. Yes, please do not let his stupid seeds of discord work. It's just hard to believe Dad's really back. Do you want to talk about it? No. The last thing I want to do right now is spend more time on him. Let's talk about something else. You said there was a new defense against the dark arts professor at school. Stop changing the subject, but yes. And I think you may know her. If you say it's Rakepick or the director, I may actually have a conniption. I feel like that's supposed to be a joke that I don't know the meaning of. Hold on, let me look up what conniption means. Conniption, a fit of rage or hysterics. Oh my god, Jacob, I am so sorry. I may actually have conniption. Honestly, if it was Rakepick, I'd literally be crying. Tears of joy. Because I'd be like, yes, Professor Rakepick is back. No, it's Olivia Green.
Whoa.
Liv? Dark curly hair, green eyes, glasses, wears a hideous sweater vest. It was actually a very fashionable sweater vest. I don't know if I would call it hideous, but yes.
Whoa.
Huh. I shouldn't be surprised. She was always in academic. Oh man. See, in my version of events, Jacob has a crush on Olivia. Jacob Silvers has a crush on Olivia, and I'm going to play with that so much in my canon. What else do you remember about her? Well, let's see what I can recall. Let's click things. If there's one thing you've got to watch out for with Liv, it's her wit. Okay. I mean, she is a Ravenclaw. I'm not surprised. I thought it was a bit strange she showed up right after Dad did. Liv was in Ravenclaw. You met during transfiguration classes. After Duncan's death, Liv acted like nothing happened. Huh? How involved is Professor Green with her? Livia stopped searching for the cursed words after Duncan's death. Okay, why are you mad about that? Livia was probably the brightest girl in my year. Wicked smart. Oh, so she was your Rowan. I haven't seen Liv since Duncan died. Okay, yeah, I thought that much. I'm not sure what Liv did after Hogwarts. She didn't write after I was expelled. Sounds like Professor Green was a smart one of your group. You two were the Chaos Gremlins, you and Duncan. It sounds like you and Professor Green used to be close before Duncan's death. We were. I always thought it was strange how she acted after Duncan's death. Especially since she, liked... Okay, so in Hogwarts mystery canon, it is actually Olivia who had a crush on Duncan. Whereas in mine, Jacob Silvers had a crush on Olivia. It was very much reciprocated, by the way. Interesting. As for her involvement with her, she was a bit wary of Rakepick and the idea of a secret organization. But could she have officially joined R after Duncan's death or maybe before? I don't know, sir. We weren't exactly writing each other letters after I was expelled. I find it hard to believe she would join R though. She always preferred books over people. People change. I just have to do some more investigating on my own. I have to know if this is a coincidence or not. Whoa. Isn't that one of your friends? Wow. Oh, Ben! Hi! Hello! Ben! It is. I wonder what Ben's doing here. Excuse me, he didn't even say hello. Tradition Bloods is exactly right next to Hogwarts. I'm gonna go catch up with him. Are you going to be alright, Jacob? I'll be fine, just need some time to think. Go talk to your friend, be a normal kid for once. I don't think that's possible, but okay. I'll try, Jacob, and don't forget that we're in this together. Please do not be mad at me. I beg thee. When's the last time someone ran a duster across these shelves? Something I ask on a daily basis at college. You know the tables only get dusted like once a week? At least, I hope it is at least once a week. Oftentimes they look like they don't get cleaned at all. Is Gilroy Lockhart coming anytime soon? I don't think so, and I don't care. I get more students in here the closer they get to the news. We also have exams next month, and the thing is I still don't know what I'm supposed to study. We are very clueless people. At least I am. Hi Ben! Why, Sarahi, what a nice surprise. It's been so long since you interacted with Ben. I miss him. What are you doing all the way out at Fluxion Blots? I could ask you the same thing. In fact, I will ask you, what are you doing here? Family drama, studying, to be fair, I want to tell Ben the truth. Just some family drama with Jacob. I always imagined having a sibling would be fun. You have a built-in friend for life. That's what I've always thought as well. But don't you have a sister? Ben has mentioned having a sister in passing. But in reality, it must be hard work making friendships last forever. My reason doesn't have any real drama unless you consider studying for the nudes dramatic. And what is it, Ben? Coming here reminds me of Rowan. Me too. She loved coming here. I met Ron for the first time just outside of here. She even took my suggestion of wearing a smart scarf, which I'm not wearing. Jesus Christ, I forgot about Rowan's article of clothing. Sheesh, I've been so fixated on Barnaby's gifts, I forgot about Rowan. How did that happen? I'll cherish that scarf forever, even if I'm not wearing it. I'll still cherish it. That's just like Rowan, trusting right from the start. I miss her. Yeah. Me too. But she lives on in our memories. And in our actions. She changed our lives in so many ways. You're right. It's important for us to take time to remember everything Rowan gave us. Wait, not right now, please. I can't take it right now. Look, I love reminiscing about Rowan, but the thing is, in this game, that kind of coincides with me feeling guilty about liking Rakepick as much as I do. I don't want to feel that guilty right now, please. Rowan would be absolutely thrilled to take the nudes. How is I going to take the nudes without Rowan to help her study? Is what I'm wondering. There's still so much Rowan wanted to do with her life. Yeah. Once saved my life, I owe everything to her. I honor Rowan every day by living fearlessly. Yeah, not too fearlessly, please. Have some shred of self-respect and self-protection. One day we should visit the Khanna tree farm. Yeah, we've been wanting to do that forever. I wonder how Ron's cat First Claw is doing. The cat! Oh no! The cat better be okay. I can read body language just as well as spoken language. Good for you. We found the circle of Khanna and Ron's honor. Merula has already completely ruined that. The circle of Khanna represents our unbroken bond with Rowan. See, you people are just making me feel guilty. They aren't taught me Ruktum Sempra. She's just a whole book to find that spell. You people are just making me feel guilty about liking Rakepick as much as I do. The thing is, I've really been considering bringing Rowan back for my canon. I'm just considering it. I haven't decided anything yet. As of now, Rowan also dies and later Rakepick also dies. I'm considering keeping both of them alive. I'm not sure yet. I've already revived Sarahi's uncle from the dead. I may as well revive Rowan and Rakepick as well from the dead. I don't know. I'm still considering that. Guys, do you think I should bring Rowan back to life? Because bringing Rowan back to life in my canon would mean I don't have to kill off Rakepick, which I also like. There was a time after Rowan's death when looking at the friends list and looking at her blacked out friend page, I used to just cry seeing it. Rowan truly did change us, and in my case, she saved my life. The Circle of Khanna is a tribute to Rowan. I did a whole song, yeah. Only if we complete our goal. We'll honor Rowan by bringing down R. See, I think that's become a sore subject for MC now. And we will, of course, once we find out who the leader is. You're just jabbing on purpose, aren't you? What would you do if you knew their identity? You are not subtle, child. I would bring them to justice, wouldn't you? They should pay for Rowan, yes. They should pay for what they did to Rowan and Rakepick, by the way. She's in Azkaban and suffering because of this. It doesn't matter who they are. Someone that evil doesn't deserve mercy. Thank you for this, Bennett. Feels good to talk about Rowan. I just feel guilty now. Guys, please, you can't make me feel guilty for my obsession. It does, but it also reminds me of how far we still have to go. And perhaps it's time. We have to reunite the Circle of Khanna. I kind of want to tell you people about my dad. I think that's important and that you should know. Yay, whole Circle of Khanna. I really want to tell them. Right now. And I think I should be the one to tell them that I just found out that my father is the leader of R. I haven't been sleeping well. Don't ask why. Oh no. Hello, I'm fine and how are you? Let's try to interact. What's everyone doing? Oh right, the meeting. My papa, I miss him. I'm glad everyone is here and I want them to find out that my father is our, MC's father is our. I just want MC to tell them. I don't want them finding out from somewhere else. Please don't let them find out from somewhere else. I think really we should tell them. Thanks for meeting everyone. Corey and I have some heavy news. But don't lose heart, I have a new direction for the Circle of Khanna's investigation as well. I don't mean to interrupt, but perhaps you should wait for Marula. No, we don't care about her. If she is back at school, that is. Oh, she is back. I can hear her snoring in her dorm. But I haven't seen much of her during the day. Perhaps she's a vampire like Victor. What? We can start without Marula. I have something to say. I lied to some of you recently. I said Corey had a head cold, but that's not the truth. I know Corey was covering for something. The truth is, Corey was kidnapped by R. Oh, Corey, are you alright? I'm a bit out of sorts. But Sarai isn't telling the whole story. I was kidnapped by Marula on behalf of the leader of R. Okay, you know what? That's fine coming from Corey. Sorry, Sarai, you had to tell them. You know what? It's fine coming from you. I really didn't want to say anything about that. What? Luckily, Sarai was able to rescue me before anything unseemly happened. No wonder Marula's laying low. I'm sure kidnapping amounts to quite a few detentions. I love how coolly Jay is taking it. But why would R kidnap Corey? We think they acted so rashly because they're getting close to discovering the truth. That means however dangerous... Wait, you're not going to tell them about... Please tell them. Someone else will say something and then they'll just get mad at you. MC, please. So, what's this new direction for the investigation? Circle, you want to go after Marula again? Not yet. Marula is a known quantity and we'll have to deal with her in time. But I have information about you are just changing the subject. Child, tell them about your father. Once you know the truth about Professor Green, you'll understand why we have to focus on her next. Child, tell them about it. I'm very scared of the fact that we haven't told them the truth. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Thank you, Talbot, but I'm really concerned. I don't like when friends fight. Perhaps Simran had a good reason to go off. I mean, she kind of does, being forced by family, but we haven't said anything about that yet. The threat was if we say anything about her aunt, she'll tell them about our father. I think we should tell them about both of them, both Marula's aunt and our father. I really think they should know. I don't understand why we're not telling them and we're trying to change the subject. Professor Green's got style, but so do many villains. Unfortunately, yes. Very fashionable. We must duel Professor... no, we're not dueling her. No. Rain Green is quite... No! Color green is very pleasant color. If you need any dunk bombs or other distractions, I'm your witch. Barnaby, my boy, what have you got? Can an adult be kidnapped? Adult tapped is much less fun word. This boy's priorities. I hope Ismelda isn't right about Mula. Huh? What are you hoping then, Victor? Is it a coincidence she showed up right after Corey's botched kidnapping? Botched kidnapping? I think that worked pretty good. And Olivia Green is not evil. What are you people talking about? Also, quick question. When did we let Victor into the circle of Khanna? When did that happen? He didn't even know Rohan. Blimey, so Professor Green not only worked for us, she showed up right after Corey's botched kidnapping. I suppose that is quite suspicious. It's still too early to know if she can be trusted. We need to know more. That's why I think we should watch her from a distance and gather information. We need to see what she gets up to when students aren't around. But how will we do that? We don't know where she goes between classes. Perhaps not, but I know who does. Professor Sikandar. He's a total blabbermouth. I'm sure I can get him to tell us what Professor Green does between classes. Once I learn her routine, I can stay in her shadow, follow her closely and wait for her to slip. Dear God. Child, tell them about your father. They're going to find out from somewhere else and they're going to be so mad at us. We should tell them about both Marula's aunt and we should also tell them about our father. If we don't tell them, that's more suspicious. Stupid child! So I noticed that one of the classes is just a normal class and the other one is in the courtyard. The Dada Jinx. What the Dada Jinx? What is this lesson? And why does it start in the courtyard? Oh! Olivia Green is teaching us something. Hello, Sarahi. I'm excited to get started as Defense Against Dark Arts teacher, but what's wrong, Olivia? Well, I've heard rumors of a curse on the Dada teachers at Hogwarts. Oh yeah, I'm wondering if there's any truth to it. I'm not sure, but I'd be happy to look into it. Wait, excuse me, I'm allowed to do this? Thanks, Sarahi. I knew I'd be person for the job. She's so cute, I love her. And she's tall too. Oh, so this is like, so this is like the assignments at the ministry. Well, I'm not doing this right now. Olivia is so cute and she's also got the taller model. Jacob is going to look so small compared to her. She's actually got Bill's model, I think. Like, Bill is the only other person with a taller model. So, okay, no, I'm doing those assignments later. Right now, we're done with this chapter. Okay, so dinner was not only awkward, but the real tragedy is the fact that we didn't get any food. Ben is making me feel very guilty about my complete obsession and my love for Rakepick. I do miss Rohan, don't get me wrong. But I also just like Rakepick more as a character. How did this happen? Like, why do I like villains so much? And we have not told the Circle of Khanna about her father, which I think is a huge mistake. We really should tell them. They're going to find out eventually from somewhere else, and then they're going to be mad at us. So that's it for this chapter. I'm going to eat the food that we didn't get at the family dinner. And I will see all of you in Quidditch probably next week, okay? Bye everyone, have a nice day. Now go have your awkward family dinners. I think for a family dinner to be a family dinner, there needs to be food, or it's not a family dinner, it's just sitting and talking. Bye everyone, have a nice day.